Chazal tell us that we learn a lot from our Rabbeim. We might learn even more from our friends, but mital miday yoser mikulam, we learn the most from our students. And even though we know that that's talking about Torah knowledge, but it certainly could also refer to inspiration. I gain inspiration from watching my Talmidim. One time I saw a student and he was memorizing Gemara. I said, what are you doing? Why all of a sudden this inspiration to know the Gemara by heart? And he said, because I realized that when it came to sports, I was memorizing standings and I was memorizing statistics and I knew the player's birthday, I knew everything about them. But when they retire, so I don't really need that information anymore. We don't really hear about most of them anymore. So why did I spend so much time investing in something that was so temporary? Rather, I should invest in eternal knowledge, in our eternal Hashem, and the eternal Torah. Inspiring. Mital miday yoser mikulam. This idea might explain something that happens in the beginning of this week's Parsha. The Torah tells us, Vayivez Esav es ha-bechora. The word Vayivez is a strong word. It means that Esav disgraced the Bechora. What happened? Esav said to Yaakov, what is this Bechora thing? What is this firstborn right? And Yaakov explained to him, well, you have the privilege of serving in the base of Mikdash. Esav said, what does that mean? Yaakov said, well, listen, it's pretty cool, it's really great, but also just know there are dangers involved. If we have wrong intentions under certain circumstances, you're chayiv misa. If we do the wrong thing under certain circumstances, you're chayiv misa. He said, whoa, chayiv misa. Well, I don't want the greatness of it. I don't want the danger. Keep me out. You take it. And Yaakov said, Esav, you're my brother. Of course, I'll take it off your hands. So why is that Vayivez? Why is that Esav disgraced the bracha? Okay, maybe Esav was misguided. Maybe Esav made a mistake. But Vayivez, maybe legit, Esav was worried that his life was going to be in danger. He knew that he couldn't do the avodah properly and he didn't want to risk his life. Why is that disgracing the Bechorah? So Chazal tells us, because if you look at that pasuk, it says, Vayochal vayesht vayakam vayelach vayivez Esav es ha-bechorah. The vayivez only comes after the other verbs, because 5 verbs in a row indicate to us that day Esav did 5 major averos. Some of them required effort, and some of them even involved danger. And when it came to Averos, Esav said, oh, full out, I'm going to go for it. I love it. It's pleasurable to me, and I'm going to do it no matter what the risk. And he was willing to do that for an Avera, but at the same time, when it came to a risk of Avodas Hashem, he wasn't willing to take the risk. That's Vayivez, that when we're willing to do something in our lives, put in a certain amount of effort, think creatively about an element of something in our non-literal Torah aspects of our life, but yet when it comes to the Avodas Hashem part of our life, there's less creativity, there's less thought, less strategizing, less effort, less sacrifice. That's Vayivez. If we, as we say in Slichos, that after we say Hashamnu Bagadnu, Sarnu mi mitzosecha mi mishpatecha atov im Hashem, we removed ourselves from your good mitzvos. Velo shavelanu. So there are many pshatim in velo shavelanu. Lo shavelanu kamina wasn't worth it for us in the end. I had temporary enjoyment, but the damage to my relationship with Hashem is not worth it. We can for sure say that velo shavelanu not worth it. But it could be also that we're saying, Hashem, we did velo shavelanu. I didn't even make Torah and mitzvos equal to my pursuit of averos, or to my pursuit of pleasure, or anything else outside the realm of Avodas Hashem. Vayivez Esav es ha-bechorah. Yiratzon of Levinu Shabashmaim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should help us have the honesty to look at things going on in our life and to realize that through that we can set a standard for how great our Avodas Hashem could be and how wonderful our relationship with Hashem could be. Have a great Shabbos.